Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a continuation of my last organizing video, my January reset. Because like I said in that video, it is a process to get everything in order, and I like to do this at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to continue in today's video. And today I'm focusing mostly on my kids' rooms to get those nice and organized and also create systems that we can hopefully maintain throughout the year. So that's what I'm going to be sharing in today's video. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, and I hope you enjoy. We had a very bad storm here in Tennessee, and we lost power for a bit, and then we've also been out of internet for an entire week. So very, very limited access because I could only access a little bit of cellular data on my phone to make phone calls and texts, but all of us haven't been able to go on the internet. So if this video is up, it means I either went to a coffee shop to upload it, or we just randomly got our internet back and I am finally posting it. Because of the icy roads, all the schools have been closed and a lot of businesses have been closed, and we've really been only able to get out to get groceries. So it's been a pretty crazy week. Kids have been playing a lot of board games, we've been reading, playing outside, and then I thought I would tackle some of my organization goals since there are limited things that we can do. Of course, I have my normal cleaning and organizing schedule, my chores, but if I want to go a little deeper and organize more, I like to evaluate what we truly need and love, what sparks joy, and what is really useful in our home. That helps me decide the next step, which is which areas I want to tackle, and I like to start small, choose one category, room, or section at a time. In my last organizing video, the areas that I tackled were the kitchen and the kitchen drawers, the living room, junk drawers, next to my bed, the nightstand, and our freezer. Today, I'm focusing on the kids' rooms, and in each space that I'm organizing, I create 4 piles: the donate, sell, trash, and store. So I went through each of my kids' rooms and closets, and I have trash bags I'm immediately taking out to the trash, and anything is going in the car that will be donated, and then we label, create bins, baskets, and kits for whatever we're keeping in our rooms or whatever we're going to be storing, whether that's in the shack or in the attic. I talked about my label maker in my last video, but I am again using that today to get my kids' rooms organized. Not only do we homeschool, which means their rooms are also a school room, but they have lots of little knick-knacky toys, Legos. I find that labeling is a great way to help kids remember where things go and to create a system that they can help maintain themselves. Each of their rooms has a similar system, but obviously a little bit different to cater to their personal preferences. So in Oliver's room on his desk, where he does his school, he also has his miscellaneous Legos, he has card games, and then he has some art supplies and pens and pencils. So I just put labels on those so they're just easy to find. And then in Isaiah's room, I am doing a general turnover today. I did Oliver's room the day before, so cleaning the bedding, vacuuming the floors, cleaning out the closet. Tools. What should this be? This should be... Do you want more miscellaneous Legos in there? Or something else? Do you want like electronics in there? I like to come in every few months and just sort of help them do a reorganizing, and then of course I have expectations for them in terms of maintaining. So every day I just ask that they pick up the clothes on the floor and put them in the laundry so I can help with the laundry. I try to give age-appropriate chores for them in terms of their rooms, and then I come in and help out. Now, to be completely honest, I have already organized both of their closets, and right now I'm sort of just coming in and finalizing that. Isaiah is actually playing Legos because he wanted to hang out next to me. We went through all of their books, decided which books were going to be donated, which ones we're going to keep on their shelves, and then the ones in this basket I'm going to be giving to their grandma so that she can pass it on to other family members, younger family members. So for right now, those are going to stay in the closet. I have this basket with Isaiah's shoes that I like to put his shoes that he's not wearing in there. But his boxing stuff ended up in there. He takes boxing. And so I'm just going to organize his boxing stuff and put that all in one spot so he can access that. His mouth guard, his boxing gloves, and his wraps. He's been doing jujitsu for a few years, but we recently added boxing to the mix, and I don't have a box spot specifically for his boxing things, so coming in and adding a basket specifically for that is helpful to help keep it organized. He also has a basket in there with all of his toys, but he is getting to that age where he really likes Legos, he likes Nerf guns, but he doesn't have a ton of small toys like they used to have when they were younger. So we're kind of growing up and out of that phase a little bit with each of them. That's one of the reasons I like to reorganize pretty consistently, is because a lot of times things will just stay stagnant because they stop playing with them and are no longer interested in playing with them. And then this also helps us, when there's Christmases or birthdays, to let the family know like what they really are playing with and what they love. Right now, they love a lot of outdoor toys, scooters, skateboards, drifters, sleds, stuff to play in the snow, stuff like that. So they're really into playing outside and their sports. And so I put the boxing items in that basket. As you can see, we have the books we decided to keep on the shelf. Isaiah collects Pokemon cards, so he has that in his little folder there. And then I'm going to put this up so that he can hang hats or headphones. He likes headphones for listening to books and music. And then also his gaming headphones. So whenever I am reorganizing, I'm always thinking of how we can best maintain. I try to set up systems that are easy to teach and relatively easy for them to maintain. So I try to invest in organization items or pieces in their bedroom that I think will last the test of time. One of those I really like is last year during Black Friday, I ordered these Bettys. Our friends had them for their kids, and they're really cool. They're kind of like a combination of a sleeping bag and a fitted sheet, but it's all one comforter. So it's relatively easier for the kids to maintain. I do come and help them because it's pretty thick, but it's like a fitted comforter sleeping bag all in one. Very, very cool and easy for them to zip up. So the top portion and the bottom portion is all one, and then you can zip it up like a sleeping bag. It's easy to do every single day when I tell them to fix their beds. Fair warning, these are pretty pricey, but they're nice and thick. The zipper's really sturdy and thick. The inside is really warm and cozy, but it works great for summer and winter. I've really liked them so far, and it's easy to make the bed. I haven't seen anything similar as good of quality around, because I did kind of take a peek to see if there was any other products similar. So we have really liked those, and like I said, I ordered them during Black Friday, so I got a pretty good deal on them. The boys really love Squishmallows. Both of them love them and ask for them for Christmas and birthdays. So I have the net in the background there, and that's just a place to hold their Squishmallows and pillows. They typically like a lot of the same stuff. So like I said, their rooms are a little bit similar with a few differences for their personal preferences, like I said at the beginning of the video, but a lot of the same stuff because they requested that. They each have heated blankets and extra blankets in case they get cold, and I keep those out on the edge of their bed during the winter, and then in the summer I just put those away in their closets at the top of the closet on the shelves. Those nets are really great too, because with the Squishmallows and pillows, they like to bring them out and organize them on their bed. Sometimes they like to put them back in the net, sort of, depending. So it's a spot for those to live. And so that is something I try to think about when it comes to organizing. What is realistic to maintain for both of them and age appropriate for both of them? Because they vacuum, they bring their laundry down, they help with dishes and other chores and everything. But trying to maintain an organized space with two very active, busy boys can be tricky. And, they have friends over all the time and they're always eating stuff. And so, I do ask them to vacuum and clean their floors and everything. But I do come in and do like a deep deep clean for them. And as they get older, I'm going to do it less and less because my expectations are going to go up. Somebody else isn't necessarily going to come in and take care of it for them, but they're still at an age that, learning these organization systems can hopefully help build a good foundation for them. So that's what I'm trying to do. And also, I just genuinely love when I can organize and sort of reset. It is something that helps my own brain, and I think helps us all stay in the flow. When you know where something is, you can easily find it and quickly get to the fun, quickly get to what it is that you need to do, whether it's schoolwork or hanging out or finding something or playing with Legos. And last but certainly not least, kits. I have been obsessed with kits lately. Let me explain what I mean. Organizing certain items like snow gear, camping items, tools, even like first aid, to be easy to access but also easy to take with you on the go. So let me give you an example. Snow gear. Right now, we have all of our snow gear in this duffel bag. I am reorganizing it because we just got a big snow. They've been wanting to sled and go outside every day. I'm creating a kit of all the snow clothing gear. All of the, the little snow overalls, the jacket, the beanies, the gloves, everything is in this duffel bag. If we decide to go somewhere, go to the mountains, we can just take this duffel bag and throw it in the car and we have everything we need in here. So this is our snow gear kit. And I'm trying to do this with certain kits to make some of them easier to access for on the go, like camping items or even tools or, first aid kit, things that you can take and throw in the car and they work for home, but they work for on the go as well. If that makes sense. So that's an example of one of the ones that I've been doing. They know where to find all of their snow gear, where to put it back, and then we either store it in the closet or in the attic. When it comes to organizing, there really isn't a one size fits all. On my channel, I just want to share what I'm up to, and if any of the ideas are helpful, that's great, and if not, that's fine too. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.